I had a feeling that was going to happen. Sorry for the video getting cut off. What I was saying was there's a sense of stability that we are manifesting, maybe something going on with a job. I'm hearing something that you desire. And maybe we're shifting our perspective on something too. Maybe a type of responsibility or duty that's expected of us. I'm seeing a change up happening regarding work that we're doing. And I'm seeing us on the move, making ends meet and formulating a type of plan. Gemini, we may have had something going on with a fire sign that we're moving away from. An ending that we're walking away from. I'm seeing us releasing something in a big way. I'm getting maybe in a final way as well. Maybe we were having, I'm hearing something about an intimate cycle. Maybe we had something going on that's now coming to a close. I'm looking at us taking care of ourselves, maybe taking care of something regarding the home, and I'm seeing that we're starting to realize that we're being guided to set boundaries, strongly guided. Maybe also to be receptive in a way to what another has to say while still remaining, I'm hearing steadfast in the boundaries that we set, okay? Because I'm seeing that we may want to be in control of something regarding the home, and maybe we're not feeling like we're getting that, okay? And I'm seeing that we recognize that there's a masculine figure, whether this is an aspect of ourselves or this is us with another, something that we're ending. And I'm seeing us learning how to adjust to whatever, I'm hearing decision this is, and moving away from it because we're realizing that something is no longer feeling like it resonates anymore. And I'm seeing us really being guided to stick with the boundaries that we're setting and maybe stand firm in a decision that we're making. And I'm looking at us kind of setting ourselves up to release something, and we feel like this is guided for us to be letting something go. Something that is no longer in resonance. I'm hearing this again, okay? I'm looking at Taurus, Pluto, and Sag in this spread. I'm hearing something about a download. You may be receiving intuitive messages, downloads. What are we in our heads about? I'm looking at us wondering how something is going to pan out for us. There may be somebody around you that's surprised, maybe a fire sign, by the amount of intuition that you have. Maybe something that you know that they don't expect that you know. Yeah, Gemini, that's you. I'm looking at your card popping out. after the Queen of Cups over here, I'm seeing that we may have some sort of information or understanding, maybe a gift, maybe something having to do with, I'm hearing the psyche, so maybe psychology, maybe something going on with that, okay? And there may be somebody around you that is surprised by this form of expression, is what I'm hearing. Form of expression. Maybe the way that we're expressing a certain degree of knowledge. I'm hearing the word temperance. Maybe the way that we move with the knowledge that we have. I'm hearing knock your socks off. Interesting with the Tower. I'm getting that there's some big surprise that we're involved in with somebody, okay? Again, I'm looking at a fire sign here, potentially. Doesn't have to be, can be. And I'm seeing that us placing boundaries on something and maybe communicating is going to be setting us up to heal a relationship that we have. Whether this be a relationship we have with ourselves or with another. I'm seeing us feeling guided to set boundaries, to be deliberate about the words that we're choosing to speak, and also to be speaking from a place where we feel like it's necessary to be speaking our truth in a sense. We may even be creating space in a certain dynamic that we have, an interpersonal close, I'm hearing close interpersonal dynamic. And hoping that things change for the better, I'm hearing, okay. Taking the lead role in something, I feel like I'm about to sneeze, maybe helping us with choosing when we need to take a step back. When we need to take a step back from something and when it is time to move into it. And I'm seeing that there's a big tower coming our way regarding the Two of Cups and a new beginning. And I'm seeing that, I'm hearing creatively and intuitively, we know that there was something from the past that needed to be healed in order for us to move into this new place. And I'm looking at you here, Gemini. There may be a new opportunity that we're getting with a job after we ended a previous job, a past job, okay? Because I'm seeing there being an ending with some sort of company funding. I'm hearing finance. And we may also be being guided right now to be setting boundaries to make sure that our relationship is not overruling something regarding our work dynamic or our jobs, so that we're not prioritizing in a way that is going to be insufficient for us in our work setting, I'm getting, okay? We could even be being guided to think about something before taking a new opportunity after having ended something as well. I'm looking at the Tower here, which is Mars. That's Scorpio and Aries. I'm looking at you, Gemini, and I'm looking at Aquarius over here. I'm hearing confounding information. I'm seeing us walking away from a job, potentially. Maybe, again, somebody that had been funding something. Because, yeah. I'm looking at us moving quickly away from something. Maybe you had a moment where you realized that something was not ending up or turning out to be what you wanted it to be. I'm seeing you basically running away from whatever situation this is in a grounded way, where it's like you realize that something is no longer in resonance with you, and you're like, it is time to move. I've accepted this, and now I'm moving far, far away from whatever situation this is. Okay? And straight into a place where you feel like you're going to find a sense of happiness. I'm hearing comfort as well. Because maybe things had been feeling chaotic, and I'm seeing us working to, I'm hearing fight for the peace. It's almost like you're on your way trying to find something that's going to resonate with you, and it's like all of a sudden you catch wind of something and you're like, that's the direction. That is where I want to go. I see that thing right there and I'm heading straight forward for it. Forward for it. I'm hearing no looking back. I'm seeing us preparing to manifest something different than what we had been manifesting before. Maybe working through a really big change for ourselves as well. And maybe also changing the way that I'm hearing when we get down to it, the way that we communicate. I'm hearing something about performance as well. I'm seeing that in whatever job setting we had been in before, there may have been some sort of conflict within that, maybe a disagreement. We could have felt conflicted about staying in that environment as well, maybe not feeling like we were being compensated for what we were doing, okay? And I'm seeing that that's the biggest reason why we're moving away from it. I'm hearing not worth it. And now you have your eyes on different prize, I'm seeing. It's like you're ready to strategize in a way where you're going to find something to do that feels like it pays off for you, Gemini. And you're going to find the answers when you look within as well. It's like if you're looking for direction, pulling back and going with your own opinion is going to help you in this case. And maybe that's what you're trying to find as well. Maybe also recognizing that you are going to have an immense amount of power doing something that you feel passionate about, okay? And maybe this is why the sense of inner conflict manifested, because maybe what you were doing before, you didn't feel like your heart was in it. And I'm seeing us looking within so we can understand what makes us feel empowered at the end of the day. I'm looking at Virgo, Scorpio, and Mercury here. All right, Gemini, I'm going to pull one more spread. Also, if anybody's feeling under the weather, make sure that you're drinking enough liquids. I hope everyone's feeling okay. If you're not, I wish you a quick recovery. Alright, I'm looking at Virgo here again. Trying to find the balance. Maybe we're also trying to find the balance between socializing and also being on our own as well. Where we feel like we're having time to ground and also having time to be social. And now I'm hearing social invitation. Somebody may be inviting you out, Gemini. I'm getting something about a party. Maybe a gathering. I'm hearing socializing. We may be recognizing that we were disappointed by something that manifested, okay? We may be being guided to turn to help, I'm getting, okay? I'm hearing truth spoken. I'm also looking at somebody may be stepping towards you to give you a sense of clarity with something. Also maybe direction as well. Maybe for something we've been worrying about. I'm hearing the word notification. Maybe you received some type of message that wasn't what you were expecting. But I'm seeing that there's healing that comes with seeing something clearly, okay? It's like we're looking within to find healing, okay? I'm seeing there being balance in, I'm hearing our eyesight, okay? I'm looking at a message coming in from, I'm hearing an authority figure, okay? This can be a boss to some degree. This can be a company, something like that. Maybe somebody funding something. And I'm seeing that there's a sense of disappointment that we may be feeling, okay? Maybe because of who this message comes from. Maybe we want to be paired up in a way that we have not seen manifest yet. However, I'm seeing that Spirit is here giving us a hand with something, okay? I'm hearing figuring it out. Because I'm seeing us envision and making the moves to allow a sense of peace and harmony to come to fruition. And also maybe bring a certain dynamic into the home base. It's almost like we're daydreaming about who we want to invite in, maybe who we want to have a sense of harmony with. Why are you here? Hold on one second, Gemini. I'm seeing us doing the work that we need to in order to bring a sense of harmony into the home for us. This can also be in some type of family situation as well. And I'm seeing that there's something I'm hearing that we're overriding, maybe as far as our shadow, maybe in understanding something with our shadow too. Maybe we're also being guided not to sabotage something, not to get into a mind frame where we're ruining seeds that we're planting, okay? I'm hearing don't get ahead of yourself. It's like, don't block yourself from the seeds that you want to plant because you are having doubts, okay? Especially in regard to the past, I'm getting. I'm seeing you teaming up with somebody, possibly an Aquarius, planting seeds with this person. Now I'm looking at counterpart energy coming out. They came out like one right after the other. We may be teaming up with somebody that we feel like really matches our vibe. I'm hearing our energy level as well. Also something with creativity. I'm hearing anything is possible. It's like you look within to collect the seeds of these dreams that you want to manifest, of these ideas, something that feels very pure to us. And I'm seeing us looking for reciprocity and a very true, let me think of the word, hold on. Authentic relationship, okay? This is something that we want to bring together that is going to be clear, honest, and authentic for us. And I'm seeing that there's a message that comes in for us from a masculine figure. This can be, again, a job, work, somebody funding something for us. And I'm seeing that there's money coming in. At the same time, I'm seeing that there was a sense of disappointment. However, I'm getting that there may have been a sense of disappointment because things didn't go exactly the way that you had hoped that they would. But I'm seeing that we transcend this disappointment because maybe we're understanding that we're more compatible with somebody or something than we thought that then we had thought that we were, okay? I'm hearing giving it a try. It's like, before you know, don't close off the opportunity to something. As long as you're not getting any, I mean, always follow your intuition. As long as you're not getting like any signs of red flags and whatnot, it's like something may work, so don't cut yourself short. And I'm seeing that Spirit's trying to help you out with not sabotaging something I'm seeing. And I'm looking at this counterpart energy working together. Whether this is you with your yin and your yang or your